Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Today I will go for the lecture. Because Kasturi is asking whether we have self-assessment and exercise to be done, right? For this subject, DEO subject, design the effective organization, we will do some assessment. Okay, I told you before we have individual assignment and also group assignment. But for individual assignment, um, I urge for pair pair work. Okay, whereby for group assignment, I encourage on around 5 to 6 members per group. Okay, today I will go for briefing on um, what to do for your assignment. Don't worry, I will post all the guidelines and the things that you have to do for your assignment. Okay, and then we will do some midterm tasks because this one what Sebat recommend. It should be 100% assessment, no final exam. So I will choose to have like midterm uh, midterm test. Okay? So midterm test, not all topics. Okay, will be because we have total 12 topics. So maybe I will just include um, topic 1 until 6. Okay, this is my plan. But that one I will be confirmed back to you. But don't worry, we will use online also for the midterm test. Inshallah, everything will be in somewhere around. Okay, soon. Okay, I believe that you might say that why am I doing like I actually thinking that um how you want to make that your assignment become more better to be done in the good and smooth. Okay, so now I will share to you, okay, what we should do. So comprising the two assessment is 60 marks and 60%. Okay, whereby for your midterm test will be 40%. Right? So don't worry so much. I'm trying to help you, but you have to help yourself too. Kasturi, I need your um help to list down the group members. We have two assessment. So we have peers and also we do have group assignment. Okay, so peers mostly like individual assignment and the group assignment will be um, group assignment. Okay, right. As you can see from my screen sharing right now, okay, so this is that you can see now. I hope that you can clearly see it right now because I already opened up in that better. Okay, do you see it right now? Okay, so you and organization structure. For those who buy my manual, so you can turn to page 129. At the bottom here, you can see the instruction. Okay, I want you to clearly um, see and also listen okay, the instruction. Okay, you and organization structure. So this is chapter 3. Yeah. To better understand the importance of the organization structure in your life, okay, do the following assignment. Okay, select one of the following situations to organize, okay, a copy and print shop or a travel agency, okay, or a sports rental such as jet skis or store mobiles. I think that this is not available in Malaysia, but you can maybe choose like sports rental like RA Sun, okay, RA Sun, okay, maybe Nike or Adidas outlet, and also we have a bakery. So you may choose from these four industry only. Why? Because basically this assignment must be to do this one. So choose one, okay. So for this one is a pair, even though it's called individual assignment, it's a pair work. Okay, the background, the organization is a way of gaining some power against random forces in the environment. The environment provides the organization with inputs, which includes raw materials, human resources, and the financial resources. Okay, there is a service or product to produce that involves technology. So the output goes to the clients, the product must be nurtured. Okay, so the complexity of the environment and the technology determine the complexity of the organization. So what you should do is you have to choose one of the industry here, any company, but must be within this industry, four industry. It's if you ask me this area, Sri Gombak area, or this Batu Cave, okay, and Selayang area, we have mainly a coffee and print shop, and also bakery, and also travel agency. Okay, so you choose one, okay, and then in here they've stated planning your organization. Okay, what you should plan. Okay, number one, say you have two members, or maybe I should go expand more, maybe two and three members. Okay, better. We have three members. Write down the mission or the purpose of the organization in the few sentences. So let's say the company have the mission, okay, and the purpose, you have to state it. So if let's say you have choose bakery, right? Let's say you choose like pistachios, a secret recipe, and maybe other one is King's Bakery. Let's say, okay, three different bakeries. So each of the members here, you have to come out with what is their, maybe from the website you can get this info, right? So let's say that the bakery that you chose maybe not very prominent bakery, not so popular, no name example. So you have to ask them, okay, what is the mission and the purpose of the organization, and what are the specific tasks to be completed. If they say three companies, so you have to have three different mission and also purpose, but still in the part one, right? And for the second part, what are the specific tasks to be completed to accomplish the mission? So this is talking about the JD, job description. What is the task being done by the employees, okay, in order to make sure that they can accomplish the mission that they set in question one. And the third question, okay, because in this assignment, you're just answering this question. But then done. Okay, of course you have to have table upon time, okay, but for part 1 answer question 1, part 2 question 2, part 3 question 3, part 4 question 4, and part 5 question 5. Okay, and then number 3, based on the specific in question 2, develop an organization chart. If the company do have, okay, their own organization chart, maybe you can just ask them directly. Or if let's say the company just only stated, okay, they have like in this outlet blah 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 blah, okay, and then you just come out by illustrate it, draw it, okay, to them, okay, in the assignment to answer number 3 question, okay, because each position in the chart will perform a specific task or is responsible for certain outcome. So you have to mention what is the position. So that's why you have to be perfectly to make sure that um, well versed, okay, what is organization chart and how to draw organization chart. You cannot illustrate your organization chart by putting something like cloud 9. You know cloud 9, all the cloud, that is not picture. Organization chart should have the boxes, and whether you use something like dotted line or straight line, that one is organization chart. All right, and then the fourth question, okay, you are into your third year of operation. third year of operation, and this is assuming because question number 4, number 5 is specifically that you as a part of the company managers example. So you are assuming, okay, and your business has been very successful. So question number 4, you want to add a second location in a few miles away. What issue will you face running the business at two locations? Let's say maybe your pistachios bakery is first in Kuala Lumpur, maybe at Layang, and sudden after 3 years you want to open in Johor, for example, right? So the things that you have to come up with, the question asked is, what issues will you face running the business at two locations? So you have to come out and give some your point of view. Why the reason? Sorry, not the reason, but what the obstacles, apa permasalahan ataupun what is the challenges that you will face to manage two locations, different two branches in one time. Okay, and before this maybe you only just manage one, so it under control. But when it like two location might be have some trouble, right? So that one you have to come up with what is some of the obstacles, apa dia punya halangan tu, and draw an organization chart that includes the two business organizations. So maybe the first one you have like this a organization chart, and for the second one you have to have how it's look like. It can be same, but maybe has slightly different. You have to illustrate in here. You have to draw, but don't draw with using hand drawing. It should be like using your Microsoft Word by insert the draft, okay, organization chart in software. Show me your IT skill, okay? And the fifth one, 20 years later, you have 75 business locations in a 5 states. Okay. Question number 4 just now I told you in Johor, right? So maybe let's see. Okay. Question number 4 just now, one in Selayang, maybe the another one maybe in Serdang. Maybe still in Kuala Lumpur, Selangor area, but in different location. But question number 5 is something like you have different location. Maybe at Johor, maybe at Sarawak, maybe at Perak, maybe at Melaka. Okay, so let's say imagine that you have 75 business location. Okay, this one is quite technical because you have to imagine in one state they have 15 contingent or 15 areas, ada 15 area atau daerah. Okay, so that's why 15 times with 5 will be, yeah, 75, right? So they have different. In Selangor itself, you can have more than 15 areas. Serdang, Kepong, Selayang, Batu Cave, Ampang, Petaling Jaya, Bandar Baru Ampang. So they have many areas, right? Okay, and then what are the issues and problems that have to be dealt with the true organization structure? So number 5 compared to number 4 more critical because number 4 you only have 2 locations, but number 5 they up more the challenges, and there's the in here issues and problems that have to be dealt. So you have to come up with what is the issues and the problems. Still also in the same chapters like obstacles, okay, and draw an organization chart for this organization indicating such factors as who is responsible for customer satisfaction. Mostly customer satisfaction will be managed by CRM, customer relationship management department, and how you will know if the customer needs are met and how information will flow within the organization. So how you want to manage in terms of the customer complaints, okay, how you want to make sure that the problems that been countered, okay, by the customer can be solved in immediate response. So you have to come up with that. So back to back question number 1 until 5, 1 to 3 you can ask through directly to the companies that you chose, and question number 4 5 more like visual KBKK or thinking skills question, right? So here for the individual assignment, okay, I change out the individual assignment should be around 2 to 3 partners, members per group. Okay, so you will have the same industry, choose one, let's say bakery, they have 3 company, each group. Right, then? Okay. Alright, that one is for individual assignment. Any question after this, I will uh, ask you to ask in the group WhatsApp. to make it clear. Okay, and yeah, I'm moving to the second assessment that you have to do is a group assignment. Okay, right. Do you see this? I do not know. Okay, alright. So this is under chapter 1 for those who have a books. This is under manual page 37 and 38. Okay, this one you have to actually this since this is COVID time, right? So you have to go for distributing uh, the questionnaire. But don't worry because the question is already there. And one other thing that you have to do is you have to come up with the question because the question before this I do type in Microsoft Word. I will share that one also in the group. So because this is CMCO time, what we have to do is we have to come out with using Google Form. Okay. I want you to do first, try first. Okay, how to do the Google Form. Later, uh, yeah, we will do another way round. Okay. I will give you the question. So easy for you to copy paste that one into the Google Form. Okay. Alright. So this one, I said what? 5 to 6 members per group. Okay. So they say in here individually or in a small group of two. I don't agree on two because it's group assignment. Interview two employees who are in a different organization or who are in the same organization but in the different parts and doing different jobs. So I know you will confuse in here. Okay, let's say you chose furniture industry. Maybe you choose cosmetics and one other is IKEA. Okay, so you can have two different organizations but in the same industry, or maybe you choose the different uh, people in a different organization. Maybe for example, one is Pistachios Bakery and one in RA Sun Sports Apparel Center just now. Okay, so we'll have two different organizations. Okay, and of course the nature of job will be totally different. Or what my previous student have done before, they choose the company IKEA and one is in the marketing department and the another one is in operation department. So it's two different jobs but in the same industry. So since you already done in the first individual assignment just now, which is just 2 to 3 members, right? So I want you to do like work smart. You have done with that company. So for this job also, this assignment also, you will also using the same company. Are you get me? But try to find in a different department person because just now you have to choose one, right? Okay, so when you have to choose one company, you find out maybe the same company but they have a different position and department. So that one we call work smart. Okay, so no need to have trying find any other company more. Okay, okay. So in here they stated ask each person to answer the following question on the 4-point scale from definitely false, mostly true. This one we call as Likert scale and definitely true. You will be asked to analyze the pattern of scores for the two respondents. So for the group assignment, this one you have to only ask two persons to answer the question. No need to find out 30% or no need. Okay. This one is very simple. Even this group assignment. Okay. So all these questions, okay, you have to give definitely false number one, mostly false number two, mostly through number 3, definitely through number 4, and there will tick here. But looking into this all question because it's under formalization, this is topic 1, centralization and also technology. Okay, they have total question intake is 15 questions, and this is the question that you have to answer after you're done with the survey. Okay, what is the main differences between the 3 scores for the 2 people you interview? 3 scores in here, meaning to say these 3 scores: formalization, centralization, and also technology. Okay, you have to see the scores itself. After this, I show you one sample, and I will also will share in our group WhatsApp for this the sample how my previous student done on this assignment. Very good, huh? So that one is sample, not only to copy and paste. Okay. Do you notice any patterns in the three scores, such as a higher score on the characteristic is associated with the higher or lower score in another characteristic? So maybe somehow the certain company, maybe they are very good and advanced in technology. So the scores for technology is quite higher compared to the centralization and also formalization. So you have to give the reason. And which of the interviews seem more satisfied in their work? So this one you observe those people. So since this is the MTO time, if you don't want to use interview like live, maybe you can use Zoom. You can use because if you use Google Meet, you have to record it, right? Yeah, if you use your phone, maybe also you can record. Up to you, your creativity. As long as you can get your what we call point, your content to answering your question for your assignment. Do you think satisfaction is related to their scores on formalization, centralization, and technology? So you have to explain, okay, relate it, whether formalization relate to the um, their satisfaction or centralization is more close to satisfaction, and whether technology is related to their satisfaction. So all here, okay, you have to answer it based on the result of the scores here. Okay, I know it's quite maybe like medium, okay, but what I have done before, I transfer it into here. Tada! See? This is what I had did before. Okay, do you see? Yeah. So this is I do this because with my previous experience doing research like this. So I give you sample here. School of Foundation, blah 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 blah. We are students from bachelor's, and then I ask the companies to stand to prove that the group members, the group really go to the company, visit the company. I will provide the letter. But since this is the MCO time, you just list your group members and the company stamping. You maybe just put their logos, and maybe you can put their, if they have company stamping, why not if you have that networking, right? And then the question here, uh, but since this is technology time, why not we use the Google form? So I suggest all this info, you just use it. I will send to you in a group by using Microsoft Word, and then you copy this one, put into your Google form. So maybe you can help me by do it, okay, in with your group members, and start to distribute to your respective interviewees. So choose only 2 person, okay, company A, company B, or still company A with a different position. That is my suggestion, up to you, Alright, and then previously what they had done, my student, my student, student I share to you all, my student This is their sample report. See, this group got 24/30. Quite impressive, right? Who is my student? Inshallah. Okay. Alright. So you see, this is what they had done. Because I scanned it, you see, the arrangement is not so proper. Okay. They do IUM Holdings. Sorry, IUM Educate. This is the first company. I think this is the son of CEO. Okay, and then the second company they did is, oh sorry, it's the same. No, not the same. Number one is company IUM Educate. Number two is company legal firm. Akmal Shamsul Kaha and Co. Legal firm company. So they compare two different industry. Number one, education industry. Number two, company legal firm. Very good. Okay. And the third one, Asafah Daulah Enterprise. This is in electrical engineering company. Okay. So they have three. So that's why I said, because during this time, because this subject is under FET Uni. So FET Uni, they only allowed group assignment is 3%. But different right now. You are lucky. Because why? Our group assignment is on, you can go for 5 to 6 member per group. Okay, I give that permission. So you see, summary of demography. Okay, they have see the gender. We have only two gender in this world. Okay. Age, status of employment, area of employment. Don't worry, I will share this one. So this graph also I sharing with them, but mine is I using chart, pie chart, but they uh, change it into bar chart. Up to you. Both I accept. As long as it's easy to uh, easy to understand. Okay. So you see, written description. They have mostly through. Then definitely to this one also I provide. Inshallah, I'll try to make it over easier. Okay, the chart shown. That's the question. Okay. Number two, number one here is referring to the question. Okay. Then the third one, written record. Okay, so yeah, basically this is written very simple. How many pages? 46 pages, yo. Okay, yeah, you can. Yeah, this is all because they also included their questionnaire, right? Uh, they also do some turn it in. Turn it in 2%, not uh, more than 50%. So, so yeah, I, I, I will also use it turn it in, inshallah, to test whether you are really copy and paste or not. Yeah, okay. I also have mine to check on that. So don't worry. So make sure that you're not exceeding 30%. Okay, I mean like it should be that you need less than 20%. But mine is 30%. So you make sure it's not more than that. If not, you get some immediately index is quite high. So we have to deduct or maybe return back your report. You have to amend back your wood. Okay? Alright, so alright. So don't worry so much. Okay? I think that's it. We'll I will wait for the question, inshallah. So I will start right now. Thank you for listening to the brief assignment. And later I will tell you how does the midterm test will, how the format, whether it is multiple choice question or maybe essay question. Mostly we have both, inshallah, don't worry. Yeah? I think because this is subject from college, I see, so it's not make me trust, right? So you also will okay. Huh? Okay, thank you so much again, and take care of yourself. Hashtag social distancing, use your mask, washing your hands, please take care of yourself. Alright? Alright, for those who still not subscribing me, please subscribe to Noorsyalina Nordin channel. Make sure yeah, you view this video to make sure that you will easy to understand what should be done for your assignment. Huh? Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.